Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is your first time. Hello, my name is Winston, and I basically make videos about my WGU journey. So, um, it's that time of the year again. People are coming around asking if WGU is a degree mill, and I've got quite a few messages on that, and some aggravated people that aren't happy with their experience with WGU, and I've also seen quite a few posts on Reddit. Um, First and foremost, WGU is not a degree mill. It's the way I like to tell people or like employers, it's like a night school. It's an online school. I didn't take the traditional path. I started working right when I turned 18. So this was the best option for me. Like I couldn't just drop everything and go to a 4-year college and get that much in debt when I already have things I have to pay, bills I have to pay for. So no, WGU is not a degree mill, but I know that there's a lot of concern of how fast that you get through it and if you're actually prepared for the workforce after. And my answer to that is, like everything in life, you get out of it what you put in. So if you're making the sacrifices and taking the time to actually learn and teach yourself and have a deep understanding of all these concepts, you will be good when you get out. Now, I'm not saying that the job market is just going to magically get better, because times are hard right now, and I kind of shied away from making more videos like that because the climate wasn't right. I know how to read the room. Like, people don't want to hear more of that. What I do gotta say is it's going to be really hard, but there are things you can do to get better chances at a job, as i.e. getting an internship or trying to find like a referral from someone that's already a little bit ahead of you, looking a little farther out in your job search, or changing some things that are an absolute deal breaker in your job. Like, for example, it was a deal breaker for me to work remote, but when I was looking for jobs, I was also getting a house, so I had to compromise and get something that was hybrid. So those are just the decisions you're gonna have to make when you're getting your degree and you are going into the new job market. But no, WGU is not a degree mill. I know a lot of people accelerate and they don't really grasp the concept, but at the same time, I don't think that's a proper argument to go against the accelerators, because I know a lot of people that already were staff accountants go through this type of degree so they can get a pay raise, because sometimes there's office politics where if you don't have a degree you can't get a raise. So you're really going to tell the person that's a staff accountant for 3.5 years that they can't go through their degree as fast as possible to solidify them to get a promotion? I just think that thinking is flawed. So also there's the accelerators that just get a degree just to get a degree. Okay, if you're doing that, going really fast, and you're not grasping everything, when you get to the workforce, you're not going to be able to apply that. However, a lot of these people are accelerating because they might just grasp things a little faster, but that doesn't make them more or less qualified than spending however much money at a private 4-year college. As long as you apply your education, it's worth it. I know it kind of seems like, in my head, it seems like a cat versus dog argument, or it's just like trivial. Like, a lot of people are going to get a degree that works for them and their situation, but everything's so black and white nowadays. But yeah, WGU is not a degree mill. There's also a lot of people like myself that are taking their time. I've had the whole plan written out that I was going to finish WGU in 6 months. However, I think I'm on like my 3rd or 4th term. I lost track. And I'm just taking my time because I'm no longer in a rush and I know that I'll get there. So my takeaway from this video is just make your decisions for yourself. There's a lot of echo chambers out there, especially like Reddit, Facebook groups, where every 2 times a year, funny enough, around when the new terms start, July and January, we're inundated with all these posts about how it's a degree mill or how these people are unqualified, and that's okay. You're fine to express your opinion. However, for the people that are of sound mind and actually want to pursue something that will better their life and their family's life, a couple comments shouldn't like scare you. Like if you're really that concerned, go pick up the phone and call the CPA board, or go call around, or go on LinkedIn and see how many WGU students are working at bigger companies. Like it's there. Like what I told my employer when they asked me about WGU, they didn't like kick me out the building. I was just like, yeah, I did sales and a bunch of manual labor jobs, and I went to night school, and now I have a degree, or I'm gonna have a degree. It's not that big of a deal. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, share, and yeah, I'm just making more candid videos and less, polished videos, because yeah, I'm getting through it.